Hello, listeners. Welcome back to Talk to Us. Today, we are going to discuss something we do it every day. Yet, many of us still find it difficult. What is it, Yusuf?
Carrie, why listening is difficult?
Listening seems simple. We hear sounds all day long, but hearing and listenings are not the same thing. Hearing happens automatically.
Yes.
Listening requires attention, patience, and effort. Today, we will explore a simple question. Why is listening so difficult? Most people want to be heard. Most people want others to understand them.
Right.
Wait. Ah. Okay. So perhaps while someone is speaking, while Yusuf is speaking, maybe Carrie is already think about what am I gonna answer it.
That's right.
Sometimes we listen to reply, not to understand. That's the problem. Do
I
you
do
agree
agree with you.
why listening is difficult?
Yes, I do agree with you.
Okay.
Are we sorry. Are we really listening? Sometimes we think we are listening, right?
Yes.
But our mind is somewhere else. We may be thinking about our work, our family, our problems, or even what to cook for dinner. That is ladies' work, right? The speaker is talking, but our attention is wandering. Good listening requires us to be present. Do
Okay.
you agree with that?
So listening is not as easy as we thought, yeah?
No, it is not.
Okay, listeners, what do you think? Do you find it easy or difficult to listen carefully? Have you ever caught yourself pretending to listen while thinking about something else? What would you love to hear? We would like to hear your experience. Please call or send us a message to 081 321 925.
I repeat 081 321 925.
We hope our faithful listeners like Julius, Titi, Shinta, or
Chris,
Uncle
uncle
and
and
Aunt
aunties.
Andre, please share your thoughts. We are waiting
Waiting.
for your opinion. Do you find listening is easy or do you find listening is difficult? Right?
Right.
Okay. I hope someone is gonna share with us what is their thought.
Is listening easy or difficult?
Okay. Okay. Or sometime, Yusuf, have you noticed then when we are sharing something, somebody interrupt?
That's right.
Why people interrupt?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we interrupt because we are too excited.
Too excited, right?
Or sometimes we interrupt because we think we already know what the other person is going to say. And sometimes we interrupt because we want to share our own story.
Mm-hmm.
Is it polite or not to interrupt? Actually, when we interrupt, we may miss something important.
Right.
Listening requires patience, not just wait for our turn to speak.
Yes, I am fully agree with you, Carrie. Sometimes it happens to us, right?
Right. And then sometimes, especially me, uh, when somebody interrupts, suddenly I forget what am I gonna say.
It's because our mind is wandering somewhere else.
Yeah. So when I'm saying something and then somebody interrupt in the middle of it, and then I forget what am I supposed to say? What kind of message am I gonna share with them? Yeah.
It's
So
it's sometimes very bad when we are standing in front of the students.
right.
We want to say something, but something interrupt our mind and we went blank.
Right. So, listener, have you got that kind of experience? We would love to hear your stories. We are just begin. So we hope you make your time. Call
Call
now
us.
rather than call later. Then time passes so quick, you
That's
won't
right.
get the opportunity to call us.
Sebastian, where are you? Are you going to call us now?
Lauren and Chien.
Chen?
Chien just opened a new cafe.
Oh, really? Where is it?
It is at Jalan Galunggung. What's the
Hmm.
name? What's the name? Montero.
Montero, isn't it?
Montero. We went there this morning to have breakfast. Good good coffee,
Good coffee?
uh,
Good food?
good food.
Yeah.
So, listeners, while we are sharing about English program, we would like to introduce you uh, with the new cafe belong to Jen. I don't know if Jen can call us and share her opinion. Maybe she's busy, yeah?
Maybe, but maybe she is also listening at the moment.
I believe she's listening, but I don't think she can call.
Hmm.
But I'm sure if she got time, she will try to call us.
That's right. Chen, if you are not busy, please call us. We would like to hear from you.
Okay, so I got somebody call. Hello. Hi, Susilo. Hello, Cecil.
Hi,
Yes.
Susilo.
We met you this morning and
Nice to listen to your voice.
thank you. Okay. Can't you hear us, Susilo?
Yes, quite clear.
Thank you.
Good. Thank goodness. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think about listening, Susilo? Do you find it easy or do you find it hard to listen?
I think it's if we get older, maybe it is easy to because we become more wise.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's young, I think it's a part of life. Every young people must experience this negative feeling. Must that's a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
Except if we uh, if we what we call it if we have a self development lesson
Mm-hmm.
just like from Dale Carnegie or something like that.
Get more knowledge how to be a good
That is
listener,
self development program
Yeah.
right?
which focuses on listening ability.
Right.
There is a kind of what kind of
Train.
lesson
Mm-hmm.
which is quite expensive, and a lot of teachers at school they are not equipped with this ability.
Right. Right. So
Yeah,
it is a kind.
listening, they because school children, they don't have time to learn this kind of thing because schools, they don't have any choice. They focus only on academic performance.
Mm-mm.
They don't have a kind of choice or time for self development, for self for building character. They don't have this kind of thing because this kind of thing is not measured by school. Your academic results are more important. We
Interesting, yeah?
neglect this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it's difficult
Mm.
because our schools, all schools, yeah, they learn only for having good notes at school. That's
So
all schools.
the students are only looking for great marks, right?
Yeah, they want to have good marks. Yeah,
Hmm.
and they don't care whether you get this from, let's say, from school teachers who teach, yeah, beyond the school, who teach a lot of school teachers or maybe Bimble and so on. They focus on these academic results.
So
As long as these kind of things, yeah, are important at school, then they will not learn. They don't have time to learn listening.
Mm.
It is very, very pity.
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
Yeah.
Susilo.
After 10, 20, 30 years, I met students who are naughty, who are who are not good at academic. They are more successful because they develop this kind of listening. If you are good at academic results, you don't need others. But students who are, let's say, not good at academic, they
Mm-hmm.
need people, so they listen.
So you mean the smart student never listen?
Never, because they focus academic, and then a lot of teachers have wrong attitude. They
Mm-hmm.
thought this kind of thing will waste their time.
okay.
Very, very sorry to say like that. They waste time. They focus directly on, let's say, on academic performance.
I
Mm-hmm.
see.
Mm-hmm. Ah, your answer is very deep, Susilo,
Yes.
and I learned something from you. How listening is important. It needs
It's not
some train.
important at our school. Yeah, and the teachers normally is center teachers. Yeah, the teacher doesn't have time to listen from the students. If they
Yes.
want to say something, it is wasting time.
So you mean the teacher doesn't have time to listen to the students?
Yeah, because the teachers are forced to have, yeah, their students to achieve, yeah, a good level in
Mm-mm.
academic grade.
I
They
see.
don't even have time. That's why this is the samples comes from the teachers.
Oh, I see. So the
Yeah,
student look
from
at
the
the
teachers.
teachers. The teacher never
It is
listen.
waste of time because 40 people, you listen to 40 people, and
Mm-mm.
then students will not learn anything. Academic achievement, they don't learn this. Yeah, I got this because I'm a teacher. I was a teacher at Goethe Institute. we have different
Method, way of
purpose of learning.
Right.
Where listening is a part of our, let's say, of our program.
Mm-hmm.
That not at school. At school, say sorry for that. They don't have time.
Okay, we got
And there's 40 people.
We get the point.
We got the
if I
point.
teach a class 18, it consists of 18 people.
Yeah,
And
if it
they
is
are also motivated to tell their opinions.
right.
Mm.
Agree.
Yeah,
Agree.
they is motivated here at school. You ask, you explain, you ask, or maybe you don't ask, explain, and give homework. That's all.
I
Right.
see.
Understand. We got your point.
Yes.
Yeah, we are very sorry with
Yeah.
our
With this-
education
our
here.
education.
Yeah.
At the school,
Yeah,
it's different.
Right,
Yeah?
yeah.
that begins at school,
Yeah.
where in Western countries is very, very different.
Mhm.
Their opinions are appreciated.
Right.
Yeah.
Their opinions, maybe they are not so good at academic result. They cannot, let's say, count as fast as our students. Counting very fast, but what for? Yeah, what for? Sometimes we don't know.
Right.
We count fast and I'm happy. If I do practicum, I go home fast, I'm very happy. But I don't know why. But so, and we compete each other at practicum to go home at first. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
understand
fast,
that.
as fast as possible,
Yeah.
without knowing why we do the practicum. So what I want to do is to do the practicum as fast as possible, so I can
So can go home earlier.
fast.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
If you experience at school, I don't know, that is for science. Yeah, for science we have practicum. Yeah, we compete each other to go home first. Not to understand. We compete each other to go to go home first without knowing why. What is the use of practicum? We don't know.
Okay. Okay, Susilo. So I understand listening is part
courage
of
from the school.
character building.
Yeah,
Character
because
building.
It's not
they will,
only academic
yeah, they
things.
fail with their academic grade.
Yes.
Yes. Got your message. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank
Sorry
you.
for talking too much.
No.
It's all right.
I believe the listeners
Bye. Have
will
a nice
get
time
something
and
from
nice
your
weekend.
have a nice
Have a
weekend
nice
too.
weekend. Thank you, Susilo.
Yes, interesting when he see it.
Mhm.
Listening is part of character building.
Hello.
Right.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
This,
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. This must be
Yes, this is
Sebastian.
my name is
Am I
yes,
right?
my name is Sebastian.
Hi,
Hi,
Sebastian.
Nice to hear you.
How
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 are
are you
you?
guys today?
We are great,
We are great,
especially
yes.
after
After
receiving your
your
call.
call,
We are so full
we are so
of
excited.
yes. So,
Yes.
what do you think about listening? Today we are talking about listening. Do you think listening is easy or do you think listening is hard?
Hot.
Okay, so for me, listening is a really hard thing to do because
Hmm.
all people want to do is just talking, talking, and talking.
Aha. You
But
mean
people really hard to listening to other people.
that's right. Mm-mm.
But for me, I'm still trying every day to be more listen to everybody
Mm-mm.
and less in the talking.
Mm. Okay, you said it's better we try to
To
listen
listen
more
more
and
than talk
less
more.
talking.
Hmm.
Less talking.
Less talking.
So,
Yes.
listening skill is very important, Sebas.
Yes,
Mm.
we need to understand what people want to say. We need to
Yes.
listen more to to other people.
Mm-hmm.
We need it. It is acquire attention. Yeah, acquire attention.
Yes.
Yes, acquire attention. Sebastian, sometimes the parents talk too much. So the children don't want to answer or they don't want to listen. Does it happen with you?
Uh, I think sometimes it's right.
Sometimes
Parents
it's right.
do too much talking. Yeah.
Parents too much
Your
talking.
parents, your
But
parents are listening.
I think for me, for the children, we need to be listen more to the parents because parents know what's the best for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, parents loves
So
you.
we need to be more. We need to listen our parents more. Kids, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes they have their own mind, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the best for us is parents, our parents.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they love their children. They must try their best to give the best for
The
them, to
best.
give
Yes.
the good advice. And so children have to obey. OBEY.
Obey and
Yes,
so you
obey.
the children have to listen very carefully.
Right. But is it
That's
easy
true.
to obey or not?
It's really hard because for me sometimes I look the people first. If the people not good enough for me, I don't want to obey them.
Okay. You need to know who is telling you. If that
Yes,
people
that's right.
is not trustable, you won't
You
obey
won't
straightly.
obey. You
But
won't listen.
if your parents, you have to think it twice to disobey, yeah?
But for yes, that's true.
Mm. Okay. Thank you so much, Vas.
Thank you
I
so much
I
for
hope you
having
can be
me.
with us here in the Zoot
In the
studio
studio one day, very
Yes,
soon.
very soon,
I
yeah?
hope
Get
very
well.
soon.
Stay
Okay. Thank,
healthy.
thank you guys.
Thank
Okay,
Have a
you.
nice
thank
day.
Welcome.
you.
God
Thank you for
bless.
calling.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
calling. I can guess this is like the next
The
one.
next beep.
Is it female or male?
I think this is a female one
How did you know?
because we have got two male already.
Oh yeah. Let's
Hi,
see.
Yes.
Kerry. Hi,
Hi.
Yusu.
Hi.
Ah,
Oh,
we
no, no,
make
no.
a
I was
wrong
This is
wrong.
guess.
Julius speaking.
Yes, Julius.
Uh, yes. Today's topic, I think, is very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, I just remember
Mm-hmm.
one sentence, I think, from this famous song, uh, Sound of Silence. The
Sound of
Sound of Silence.
silence.
Sound of
Yeah.
Yeah.
silence.
I remember that
Yeah.
long time ago.
What is it all about?
A very old song.
Sound of
And there is one
silence.
sentence there in that song. The lyrics says, uh, people hearing without listening.
Without listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
People hearing
People
without
hearing
listening.
without listening. That's right.
Okay.
Yes, I think you remember that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think I also have to learn. I still have to learn more about listening.
Yep.
To be frank with you, I must say that I'm not a very good listener. Yes.
Thank you for
Are
being
Well,
you?
so open.
yes. Maybe Carrie mentioned that, I think, in your prologue to this topic today,
Okay.
saying that
Hearing.
people are not very good listeners because they get busy thinking
Yes.
about the answers, the reply, whatever, and most probably the most difficult thing is that we cannot really relate to what is being said to us because we do not listen very carefully.
That's right.
Maybe because we do not listen very carefully.
Oh,
Yep.
And I just have to say that when we learn to listen, I mean, listen well, when we learn to listen, we will be able to raise good questions to dig deeper more deeply
Right.
into the
Into the
questioner's motive of asking questions or saying things. So
Yes.
I guess listening is a very uh, uh, is a rather profound art, I would say.
Oh,
Not too many
profound
people,
art. Yeah.
not too many people can do
Yeah.
this listening well. Well, I think that's all I want to say, and I still have to learn more about listening. Thank you.
You are a
Goodbye
good
now.
you are a good listener. You are listening to us.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but sometimes I feel at a loss in the
I
sense
see.
that I do not really know what to say or what to think of what I have heard from somebody talking to me in front of me.
Now I'm
Okay, that's
listening.
all I'm about to say,
Yeah.
and I'll see you again maybe next week.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Thank you.
faithful caller.
Thank you for
yeah, bye,
calling.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so people hearing without
Listening.
listening.
So it's
Okay.
difficult for people to learn to listen.
Yeah.
It's easier to speak.
I learned a lot from this topic from our
Yep.
callers actually
Yes.
today. Hmm, interesting. Hey, somebody's calling.
Somebody is calling back.
Yes, hello.
Hello,
Hi,
it's
I
Hi,
nice to
know
this is
hear
a
your
female
you.
now.
to
I
hear
know
your voice
you.
again, Miss Kelly.
I'm so glad that
Very
you.
cheerful voice.
Yeah,
I
I'm so
love it.
glad that you call us. This is your first time, right?
No, it is the second time.
Oh,
Second time.
you
Yeah,
called. Okay,
I called about
Maura.
maybe some months ago.
Some
Some
months
months ago.
ago.
Yeah,
How are you
it's been a while,
doing?
you know.
Yeah.
I'm I'm good. I
Mm,
enjoy my life lately.
Ah,
Just
that's good.
yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
Enjoy the life.
you know.
Yes.
You call
Yes.
after you came back from Australia, I guess.
Yeah, I come from Australia.
And then you call. That's
Maybe
the first time you
on
call. This is your second time, yeah?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, today's topic is about listening. Please share with
Good.
us your
Mm.
please share with us your thought, your experience. We would love to hear it.
Ah, okay. I think listening is something that like expensive things because
Expensive things.
yeah, expensive
Right.
things because not everybody can do it uh do it at their best because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I feel like everybody said like no, everybody like did their um yeah, think about the response when
Mm-hmm.
somebody still uh talking about one topic, then the listener is like cut the topic and then uh, yeah, just tell them about what they think about what the speaker said. So when we had a change to listening to someone,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
think this an expensive thing because that someone is very very have a big trust to us, you know,
Right.
like um yeah, I ever feel like when I talk to someone and then I told them a story, when somebody is not listen to me clearly, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it feels so hurt. And so yeah, uh, since that I choose to be a good listener rather than a good give an advisor. I
Mm.
just being a good listener, it's best, you know.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes we just need to be being listened.
Mm-hmm.
No need an answer, no need to no need an options,
To
yeah, like
respond,
that.
yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
that's
listen.
all. Yeah, just listen.
Mm-hmm.
What aspect you need to be a good listener?
Right.
uh,
What
what, sorry?
aspects?
What aspect you need to be a good
Hmm?
listener?
First thing is being friendly, because you
Friendly.
know sometimes when we saw someone that feels so warm and then friendly. We have to be an open to them, and maybe it's somebody can uh, feel the same, like we feel like we what we give. And then the second is, I think, just be calm, because sometimes when somebody is speak too loud about with their emotions,
Yep.
we just need to calm down and then listen. And sometimes when we listen in calm, we can find something that we cannot find in another things,
Yes,
like
I
that.
do agree with you.
Yeah,
So when
okay.
somebody is with emotional speaking, you
Yeah.
don't
Interrupt.
reply,
Don't interrupt or
don't
Yes.
don't
interrupt, don't
don't
reply.
reply.
Yeah.
You just listen,
Be patient.
Yes.
be patient.
Be patient.
Yep,
Ah,
I do
good,
agree with you.
good
I
sharing.
get a
Yeah.
Yes.
little nervous because when I talk with my best teacher here, Miss Carrie,
Oh
I
no,
Ah,
always get nervous.
you
really?
flattered me.
But she is a good teacher. She will listen to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, by using this topic, I'm
Mm.
drilling. I'm trying myself to be a good listener. So when you
Right.
are talking, I listen it carefully. I listen
Mm.
carefully,
Mhm.
paying attention. So actually,
Yes.
this topic train us to be a good
To be a
listener
good
as well.
listeners,
And
yes.
your
Yes.
points, how to be a good listener, I'm gonna keep it in myself and try to practice it. Thank you, Maura.
Thank you,
Yes. Thank
Mona.
you so much for
Be
the time.
We
be
learned
our
something from you.
right.
Oh,
Be our
that's very
faithful
kind of you.
caller. If there's the first one, there is
Second
the
one,
second one, there will
there's
be
a
the third
third one,
one.
and a fourth one as well.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank
much. Have a
you.
nice
Yeah. Thank you so
weekend.
much, Miss Carrie and your friends.
My best student
Yusuf.
ever.
Oh, she is your best
See what?
student.
Yeah.
Great.
Uh, I'm just proud of her because
Hmm.
she learned a lot. She has a long life
Long
learning.
life learning
Mhm.
student.
Long
Yeah.
life learning. Okay, so anybody else still want to share? So according to Maura, uh, don't interrupt when we are listening. When somebody talk using emotional,
Mm-hmm.
stay calm.
They come.
Mm. Give.
Don't try to answer.
Yeah. Okay. So now, what do you think the next
Topic.
topic?
Well,
me.
nowadays technology
Mm-hmm.
like handphone,
Mm-hmm.
Zoom, or
Mm-hmm.
everything else. Do you think technology disturb our listening things? Because when you are speaking, and sometimes people are looking at the gadget,
Mm-hmm.
technology,
And then maybe your handphone sending messages,
right?
notification, ringing.
Ringing, the phone rings, and they have to answer, and you are still talking. Sometimes it made me angry,
Distract.
distracted. Listen to me.
Right.
I'm talking to you.
Right. Or you cannot be a good listener because
That's right.
sometimes your physical is here,
But
but your
your mind
mind
is somewhere else.
wandering somewhere
Yes, I do
else.
agree with you.
Right. So, listeners, please call us again. So, what do you think technology has affected our listening
Listening
skills?
skills.
Are people listening less carefully,
Less carefully.
or even using technology, we practice more on our listening actively?
That's right.
Yeah, call and send us a message to 081 321 925.
Okay, I repeat. 081 321 925. I remember somebody is going to call us.
Harry,
Yes,
yeah,
Pak
I
Hari.
remember. Pak Hari, please call us. I believe you are listening to our program now. Don't hesitate. Call us.
Call us.
Use your technology. We will listen. We will listen to you, right?
We will listen carefully, Pahari.
Right. Okay, so and then Sinta.
Sinta, yes, Sinta.
I'm looking forward to her idea because she always got something nice to learn from
and
her.
broad knowledge.
Broad knowledge.
Yep.
So Sinta, don't put things. I'm ready to listen to your opinion, to your experience, to your point. What are you gonna share with us?
So we can learn something from you again, Sinta.
Yeah. Is the technology distract you from listening us? Or is technology is supporting us to
Supporting
listen
us
better?
To listen better, yes. Krishna, are you there?
I got Layla. Layla, are you listening? I know that Sharon cannot call us today.
Why? Where is she now?
Because she got an appointment. She got an invitation, wedding invitation.
There is somebody calling now.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you for
We
calling.
are just talking about you.
Okay, Sinta, how are you
Yeah.
today?
Because yeah. How am I? Well,
Yes.
my feet is a little bit ache,
What happened?
a
What
little bit
happened?
hurt.
Oh, so
There's
sorry.
allergic thing.
Allergic.
Allergic?
Yeah.
Because you eat something. Huh?
Hope you will get well soon. But anyhow,
Yeah.
even
Thank
though
you.
your feet get hurt, but your mind
Yeah.
and your mouth, you can speak a lot and
Oh,
share good things
it's
with us.
as
Yeah.
healthy as a cow. My mind is
As a
as
cow.
healthy as a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Carey and Mr. Yusuf,
Yes.
just you guys have attracted, no, what shall I say? You guys really good at attracting people to call.
Oh, really? Thank you very much.
Because
Make
without you all, we are nobody.
We are nothing. We are nobody
Nobody.
without you all.
attracting
Yeah.
people to call. So yeah, well, Mrs. Carey, like I said, I'm a bit confused about today's topic. It's about listening,
Yep.
but I've listened to some of the callers, and sounds like this topic has attracted more callers actually.
Is it? I'm glad then.
Yeah, because I heard that waiting call behind one caller.
You have
Another
been
big
waiting
waiting
sound.
to call. I'm sorry for that.
So there are callers callers couldn't wait to
To get the
give
chance.
their opinion.
Yes.
I'm
to
so
get a
happy
chance.
surrounded by
Yes. By
supporter,
faithful callers.
faithful caller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, um, there is one term for
Yes.
a person who, well, Mr. Yusuf mentioned while maybe while we are talking to someone and that person received call or
Yes.
maybe busy with their phone,
Yep.
so they couldn't listen to us. They couldn't pay attention enough
Right.
to us. I one time I get that the term for that thing. It is called fubbing.
Fabbing.
How do you spell it?
Fubbing.
Fabbing?
Do you know? Do you know fubbing?
Nope.
F-A.
Fabbing.
P
F-A-B.
P H P H U B B I N G.
B-H-U.
P-H-U double B
Double B.
I-N-G.
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 Fabbing.
Fubbing.
B-H-U.
Fubbing.
Yeah.
P-H-U
B-H-U.
double
W
B I
B
N G.
I N G.
Like what we have before, like when we are talking and then another caller coming. Is that what you
Mm.
mean?
Actually,
Having.
popping is more likely like if we are talking
Oh,
or someone else talking to us and we're busy with our phone, we are busy
Mm-hmm.
with our chatting with our WhatsApp,
Yep.
and we just hear hear that person just at a glimpse, and we just say, oh yeah, 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 when actually
Yeah.
they are not
Actually, not listening.
we don't
present.
hear a lot
Yeah,
Yeah.
their mind
because
is not present. Yeah, they're
Mm-mm.
somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not mindfulness, not in
Yeah.
Right.
mindfulness
That's
state.
the right word.
They only said yeah, 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 yeah to make
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you are
yeah.
listening to me. But actually
Pretend.
not
Yeah,
listening.
when actually maybe we don't listen to them at all.
That's right. Just
Yes,
pretending to be listening, yeah?
just pretending. Well, I can't say much actually, unless the most important thing is that when you are listening, you're all
Mm-hmm.
also paying attention.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Right.
Otherwise, why is it why it is essential for you to listening and paying
Mm-hmm.
attention so you can memorize
Share.
what
Share.
other people's are sharing or saying to you, and you could
Yes.
memorize it,
Memory.
you could remember it longer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Well, what,
Otherwise hmm?
sorry,
Yeah.
what do you think or how do you feel when you are talking to somebody and somebody is just saying yeah, yeah, yeah without being true? How do you feel? Are you do you feel happy or sad?
uh, of course
Or what
not.
is your reaction?
What is your reaction?
My reaction, I try to ask him or her, especially if that person is a close friend. Hey, do you know what I'm saying? Can you repeat me?
Can you listen to me?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I was
Yeah,
just
I
laughing just
just
now because I'm imagining if somebody is doing that to me, I'm gonna walk
mm,
away and I don't
walk
continue.
away. Or maybe I would say, right, right, yeah, and wait for his or her reaction.
Reaction. Yes.
Excuse me.
Sometimes it happens to me when I'm teaching in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
the student
especially
said
if you're a
yes, yes,
teacher.
yes, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel, oh my God, I feel neglected. I feel really
Yes,
angry with
that
them.
that's the point. You feel neglected, and
Yes,
but yeah, maybe you can ask them. Okay, you hear what I'm saying?
yeah.
Can you repeat
Can you
what I
repeat
just
my?
said?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Ah, see, you can
Yeah,
always
just
share something good for our listeners.
well, not much though. Just
Well, but
when you're
valuable.
listening, just listening and paying attention. That's all. So you can remember the words, or even if you are given advice or suggestion, you can memorize it well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you forget easily.
That's
Right.
Maybe
right.
the first 1 or 2 minutes you can remember, and then after 1 or 2
Right.
hours, or maybe
You forget.
24 hours, you just forget it.
Yeah,
Our
You just forget.
concentration span is very limited, especially with my age,
right.
right? Maybe at the
Mhm.
beginning we can focus more,
Mm-hmm.
but later on it's like faded away, yeah? But
Yes.
need a lot of
Mm.
effort to listen. By using this topic, actually we, Yusuf and me and I, we are practicing
We are
how to
practicing.
listen.
Yeah.
Mm.
We learn to
Mm.
listen more.
Right. Okay.
Especially especially if you're not a multitasking person.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Right.
you do one thing, and then other people are talking to you, and then you just say yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you're focusing on what you are
On
doing actually,
That's
not
right.
listening to that person.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you're not a
You are not multitasking
multitasking
person.
person.
Yes. If you are a
Yeah, maybe.
multitasking one, it's
Mm-mm.
okay.
If you are
Yeah,
doing that
it's
to me,
okay. It's okay. You
it,
can concentrate on many
Many
things
things.
all at once.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay,
point,
thank you.
That's
right?
a good one. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sinta. Keep
Yeah.
stay be our
Be our
faithful
faithful
caller
callers.
always.
If I can I will call
Sure. I
if I'm
appreciate.
available, I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very,
Hope
Okay,
very
your
thank
much.
you.
hope your leg, your feet is getting well soon, yeah? From your
Yeah,
allergic.
I really I
I'm
I
so
really hope so.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that,
Okay.
Sinta.
Okay.
Get well
Yeah.
soon.
Mm-hmm. Always happy.
Thank
Always
you.
happy after listening to
Yes.
her voice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good
And
Have,
call
afternoon.
us again next week, right?
ha-
If I'm available, I will
Yes,
call
I
okay.
if
will.
I'm
Happy
available.
weekend.
Happy
Yeah.
weekend. Thank
Happy
you.
weekend to both of you too.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sinta.
Thank you. Okay.
Well,
Happy so much, yeah?
she is
So,
telling us a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Right.
learned something from her.
So now, why does good listener matter?
Why?
Because everyone wants to feel heard.
That's right. That's me. I want to be heard.
Right? When someone listens carefully,
Yes.
we feel respected.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody talk to us, we
Yes.
respect you. So when someone listen carefully, we feel valued.
Right.
Right? So, but that's why when somebody's talking and yeah, but they are just pretending, they don't value us.
That's right.
And then when they listen, we feel understood. That's a lot of, that's important. Yes, sometimes people do not need advice. Sometimes they simply need someone to listen.
Many people do that, They say, listen to me. Don't
Right.
answer.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, a good listener may not solve every problem, but they can make someone feel less alone.
That's right. I agree with that.
I would like to share with when I was a teacher. As a teacher, I learned something interesting.
What is
My
that?
students, they are young people,
Right.
often become more cooperative in class
Mm-hmm.
when they feel they are heard.
Even small children, yeah?
Yes.
I see.
So that is why sometimes, actually, they are not asking for solution. They just simply want the teacher to listen.
To listen.
Like Pa Susilo shared earlier,
Yeah.
that in class, many times teacher just talk and talk. They don't listen.
They don't listen.
The students need to be listened.
Right.
Yeah? Okay, we all appreciate being listened to, right? Students also appreciate when they were listened to.
That's right. Even small children, they want to be listened.
Right.
Right. I do agree with that. Because many people, when somebody is trying to share something and you said something else, they said, no, wait. I don't want you to reply. I want you to listen to my story. Please listen.
Don't interrupt. Let them finish till
interrupt.
the end.
Right.
Because they need you to listen to their statement completely.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. So, maybe listeners, you want to try to tell us your opinion. Why does good listening matter? Please share your opinion with us. Call or send us a
Hi.
message.
Okay, hey, we got it.
Hi, we got a call.
I with
You
the
know-
word just hi, my ears say this
Yes,
must be
can you listen to me?
Mingli.
Yes, we can hear you very
This
well.
must be Mingli, right?
Mingli, we listen to you, Mingli.
Yes. How are you today?
I think you have to change the topic into how to be good listener.
How to be a good listener.
And Yusuf maybe and Carrie, maybe you can give some advice, some good point how to be a good
on how to be a good listener.
Oh.
And I think that is one problem.
Mm-hmm.
It depends how we express our talk also.
Yep.
If it is not interesting, they just say, yeah, something like that.
Right.
Right. Maybe people is not interested in listen to her or him
He's-
when the way he or she talk very flat, no expression. Is that what you mean?
Not
Yeah.
interested at all.
Yeah. How could people? You need to learn how to attract people so that they will listen
They will
to you.
listen,
Is that
yes.
what you mean, Ming Li?
Yeah. For example, if I want to talk to someone,
Mm-hmm.
I just ask the person to stop doing everything, doing anything. Oh, I
Stop.
would like to talk to you. Are you
Stop. I
free?
am talking. Yes.
Use
Yes.
eye
Yes. Are you free?
contact.
Yeah.
For about 10 minutes.
Mm-mm. And
For
you want
example,
somebody
about
to
10
listen
minutes.
fully attention to this
Yeah.
person. Yes. Yeah, I do agree with that.
But this is one, my experience is very, actually it's very hilarious.
Hilarious.
When we go together, we went together with friends, to Lembang.
Yep.
We are in one car.
Mm-hmm.
My friend always talk from Bandung to Lembang.
Talk.
We have to listen to her.
Oh.
And the topic is very boring. Talking about quarreling with
Husband.
the member of family.
Yep.
It's very boring actually.
Yes.
We keep repeating.
Mm.
We just keep quiet. Yeah. No one is. We are not interested in that anymore
Topic,
because
yeah.
Siri kept repeating,
Kept repeating
calling
that.
about that.
Yes. Yes.
And we try to find a way, how we
To stop
we
her.
stop her
to stop
from
her from talking about the same
about,
thing.
Boring thing.
the things that we are not interested in, just like quarreling, something like it. If it is funny,
Yes.
make us laugh, it's okay, So when she started to talk, we try to distract her topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
She came back
yeah.
again to the negative topic.
Back to the same topic.
Boring, tiring. Well, I
With
know
some
how
friends,
it feels. I know how it feels when you go back home instead of healing, you feel frustrated.
So what do you do then, Ming Li, to overcome this kind of person?
We just talk something funny.
Yes.
So everybody can laugh.
Yeah.
And also,
idea.
I try to give very interesting topics so everybody can laugh.
Can laugh
So,
together.
in the end, she
Yes.
stopped
talking
about herself.
So they listen to you with telling the funny things,
to all of us, not to be to all of us. We all laugh together,
That's right. So we need to insert some humor. So that is one of the other ways to make people listen. Then we have to tell stories or funny things.
Right.
I think so. If we are gathering with friends.
Yes.
I don't agree with someone, just talk, she's the one who talk, and everybody has to listen.
Yes.
Is that what they call NPD?
We have to give the chance. We should give the chance to others to talk too. That's all what I want to talk about.
I
think
very
the time
nice.
is up.
It's okay. Well, I do agree
Is
with
Andre
you.
calling today?
Sorry? Andre? No.
Andre, no.
He's supposed to.
I miss him so much.
Yes.
Yeah,
He will be calling next week. He will be here with us next
Yeah.
week.
He's a very funny guy.
Uncle and auntie, huh?
As usual, Ming Li, you are always become the last caller.
Last caller.
And then with you around, time passes so quick.
It is. Look at this. The time, our time is
Just now I did
almost over.
something.
Say it.
I did something just now. After I finish, I call you.
Oh, you are doing
Oh,
something just now. Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
very
much
nice
for
of you.
spare your time and still remember Maestro
Okay.
talk to us.
Keep
Yeah.
keep listening and keep asking us questions.
Okay.
Thank
Right?
you. Thank you very much.
So happy weekend.
Happy weekend.
Okay. Time passes so quick. There is one message. I guess it is from Bapak ya. From Bapak Hari.
Hari.
Yeah, Pak Hari, we understand. But we appreciate even if you are just listening.
Yes.
But don't be shy. This is the place for you to practice your English. I'm also, my English is not perfect, but I like doing this thing.
Yes.
Encourage everybody to speak English. English is not our
Mother
native,
tongue.
not our mother tongue.
Right.
So don't be afraid of making mistake. Hopefully next week you will call us. Yeah.
Yes. Pak Hari, you can call us. Don't worry about the grammar. Just talk to us. Here we learn something from each other.
Okay. So at the end of the day, people may forget many of our words today, but they often remember how we made them feel. Right? Perhaps one of the greatest gifts we can give another person is our attention. Because listening is more than just hearing words. It is showing someone that they matter.
Thank you for spending your time with us. We'll see you again next Saturday at the same time on Maestro Talk to Us.
Until then, listen with your ears, listen with your mind, and most importantly, listen with your heart. Happy weekend, and stay healthy.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.